Hello, good evening, and welcome to our Quantum Weaving Live Reveal. So, in case you do not know me, my name is Silke, and I am the founder of Quantum Weaving. This is something that has come through my lifetime of work, and it really emerged in the spring of last year. It is something that I have done in my life and have incorporated into everything pretty much that I have been doing already with my clients and in my classes, and it had been slowly unfolding into the beautiful blueprint that it is today. And so I'm super excited to share this evening with you, share this divination in our quantum weaving. And quantum weaving is really a blueprint of inner alchemy and self-mastery. So it is your own path, your own map for developing yourself, for growing yourself, and especially your leadership, your mastery within yourself, within your own consciousness, and raising the level of your own consciousness, awareness, and living a better, more fulfilled life. And then also bringing your mastery and your beauty and your leadership to the world. And so I'm super excited for you to be here with me. So hi, happy Mercury evening. Hello, hello. Hi, Jen. It's so good to see you. And I see several of you are on, so please say hello, whoever is here. So it's so good to see you. And as you are coming in and saying, hi, Jane, hello, then hi, Catherine. I would like to go ahead and show off my cards. So in case you do not have the cards yet, these are my quantum weaving cards that you can purchase, and this is what we're also using tonight for our reveal and for our divination. So if you have not chosen your card yet, you still have time right this moment to go to the post if you like, and still go ahead and choose whichever card feels most appropriate for you. And if you have chosen your card, then we are pretty much ready to dive into this. So the whole system of the quantum weaving cards is made up of 52 cards, and 33 of them are the guiding codes. And then there are also 19, which are the principles and virtues. And these together form that whole alchemical map that we walk through, and especially with these new paradigms that we are bringing in this age of the sacred feminine rising, and in this age of us being the ones, being the visionaries that are creating this new impact and this new era that we are ushering in together. And these cards are based on this frequency of rising. They are on the frequency of high consciousness and bringing in everything that we are here to do, the things that you naturally, that your soul already came in for, that you still have that remembrance, that longing where you kind of know, wow, there's something else there, something that hasn't quite been formed yet. And this is what has been growing in all of us. And this is what these cards are here to do for you. Crystal, hey, it's so good to see you. Hi. Oh, thank you, ladies, for being here with me. This is so wonderful, so exciting. So if you are ready, we are going to go ahead and get started. So before I reveal the first card, I want to go ahead and ask you who here has picked card number 1. And then, of course, for any of you who are coming in and watching the replay later, if you have picked card number 1, then go ahead and let us know. Comment right now, comment replay, and then comment that you have picked that card and let us know. So the most magical thing that I find about the whole way that quantum weaving came together, because it is based on my background of a healer, of my own spiritual path, and my path of being a mentor, being a guide, and connecting all of the dots together. And then most of all, it really just kind of bridges so many different elements of for example, numerology, sacred geometry. And so what you're seeing reflected then, along with the beautiful path that we all remember, that we all instinctively know, and that we all want to tune into in this time where there's a little bit of a loss of all of these beautiful values, and a loss of that return of our soul essence back to ourselves. And this is what they facilitate. And so when you're looking at the mandalas on these cards, and I know they won't translate that great here on the picture, but if you're not signed up for my newsletter, then please do so, because on Friday after the live, that's always when I reveal the cards as well, and I show you the layout along with the affirmation that is on each card too. And then you can also tune in, of course, to the mandalas themselves as well. And again, if you don't have your own deck yet, then reach out to me. And of course, I'll also share the link. And the link is everywhere, pretty much on all my social media too. But if you need the link, by all means, just reach out. Because for me, the most important thing now is for these cards to be in the hands of women worldwide. So each of you together with me, we all together can create the beautiful impact. You become that magic point for the cards to be in the world, and you work with the system, and then it elevates you, and then you in turn are able to hold more energy, hold a higher frequency, hold more consciousness for yourself, be able to live a better life through all of the moments that we experience here now and yet to come. And this is really what it's all about. So let me see. Oh, cool. Okay, so Catherine has chosen number 1. So I'm holding up card number 1, and I can see what it is. So if you are ready, then we're going to go ahead and reveal. The first card, number 1, is Rejuvenation. And if you are seeing these cards, and maybe at some point they will repeat themselves, because maybe I have chosen the same card before and maybe not. But know that these cards here, when I choose these cards, they're always based on, first of all, I tune into the energy of this month to see what is the essence of the month. But then most of all, I already tune in to the field, tune in to the quantum field, and tune into whose essence needs what. And so no matter if you're here now live or if you're watching this later and you have chosen one of these cards, then that's for you. And this is how I intuitively pick these cards. And then also how the field kind of informs itself of everything. So there is, again, no past, no future. We're only here in the present now, and everything weaves in this moment, in the quantum here now. And that's what makes it so magical. And then also what you'll find, because you're here, the card that you have chosen should usually be the one that resonates the most with you, because obviously you have your own intuition guiding you. But because you're here, also know that the whole reading has relevance for you as well, because otherwise you wouldn't be here for it. So Rejuvenation, I'm going to read this to you. The healing energies of the universe continuously infuse my life with health and vibrancy. So Rejuvenation, I love this mandala specifically. I was so happy when it created itself and it came to be in existence, and which each of these mandalas I still ended up tweaking quite a bit for each one. But this one here, I was so happy the way it turned out, because for me, it just really has that whole element of such a beautiful resting, healing motion to it, where it's like, now go into the temple and take a moment and simply let it be. Be in a space of rest and relaxation, because you have done so much. There's so much greatness that you're bringing to the world. So don't forget to take these times out. Don't forget to rest in yourself for a moment, to allow that space of restoration, of rejuvenation to take place. Because when we don't, then we can't be the catalyst for change. We can't hold the proper frequencies. And this is when we then shift into the lower realms of consciousness, because we're simply not able to hold the frequencies. And I trust and know that I speak to visionary women. I speak to you who is a leader. And of course, I know for you, Catherine, you are, but I also trust for each of you who are in my field, that we are all here to create together. And it can be so challenging. I just shared a post the other day of vulnerability in a moment where I kind of felt almost like it was slipping from me for a moment. And then, of course, I always, because it is always about self-leadership, am able to bring myself back and remember. But at the same time, it's so important for us to be always in an honest space and to say, you know what, I can't just continuously just keep going. I've been doing so much. I need to take a moment out, and I need to just simply be present in my own presence, be in a space of quiet and rejuvenation in whichever form that looks like for you. So it could be, for example, that a bath is really good for you, maybe a salt bath for cleansing, or maybe a bath with essential oils, or maybe it could be where you're going out in nature and you're grounding yourself and you're walking barefoot on the dewy grass in the morning. This is something I just started incorporating into my routine again. It always seems to be a springtime for me where I find my way back to that beautiful routine in the morning, to take my shoes off and touch the earth and then actually get some of this beautiful dew on me and then put it on my face, and it just feels so beautiful and so healing. So whatever it might be for you, maybe it is sitting out in the sun for a couple of minutes, maybe it is just watching a funny movie or doing something totally silly, maybe drinking a glass of wine, maybe spending time with friends, whatever that rejuvenation looks like for you. Take it for yourself, give yourself this grace. It can also be just having a beautiful cup of tea in the afternoon, or maybe a nap if you have the availability for that. So tune in uniquely to you what that would represent. But know that when this card shows up for you, that it is a sign for you to give yourself a moment of rest and rejuvenation. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this reflects for you, specifically for any of you who have chosen the card. And again, if you're not on live and you're watching the replay later, then let me know. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Yeah, for me, honestly, it feels so important because sometimes it is the illusion that when we are in a leading position and when we have already achieved so many things, and obviously when I look in my life, I can see all of the things that I hold. And I feel like especially when we have these big visions, where for me it is about bringing these cards to the women of the world. The message that I had received was bringing these cards into the lives of 1 million women. And I don't know if I'll be able to achieve this in my lifetime. Maybe it'll be at some point later on, and maybe it'll just be something that just continues to grow. But it is something that I can feel in my soul so deeply. And sometimes it is more that feeling, but I'm just happy being here in my garden. and am I really cut out for all of these things, for how is this going to come about? But then I always return to that trust, to that deep trust within this whole system of quantum weaving that always brings me back, that has come through me, and the deep trust in my guidance and in the knowing that if the idea is already there, if the vision is already set, then the manifested reality is already created as well. And I feel like that's so super helpful for all of us. And it's so good and so important for us to catch ourselves and allow ourselves that space of grace. The more energy that we hold, the more rejuvenation we need, and the more space of grace we also need to give ourselves. So I hope that is super helpful for all of you. So let me see. I didn't choose it, but I have felt so tired lately. Yeah, well, we have moved through so many heavy energies, and we're just starting to come out on the other side with this new moon right now. So happy new moon, by the way, in Taurus. And this is definitely a moment of grounding into the earth right now, of where we find more of a solid ground after this whole period of time where everything has just felt so shaky. And the shakiness, of course, is still not complete. But in this moment, there's the moment of rest and rejuvenation. So let me see. Yes, it speaks to me. Oh, yes. Oh, that is so good. I'm so glad. Oh, wonderful. Oh, that makes me happy. That is so good. Enjoy. So, are you ready for card number 2? Who has picked card number 2? As I am bringing up Jane's comment. Let's see. Yes, absolutely. And this is, of course, part of the sacred feminine, because in the masculine, we want to be in the space of go, go, go. Let's continue nonstop, and let's be more in the space of hustle, and let's keep doing. But as we are creators, we also need to remember that there is the incubation time and that there's always the time of rest and then rejuvenation and then charging up again, because then everything just is in such a better flow. Ah, cool, awesome. So Jane picked number 2. Alrighty, so if you are ready, and then again for anyone who is watching the replay, if you have chosen card number 2, ta-ta, then please go ahead and comment then. Card number 2 is vitality. Let me bring this up a little closer. Let's see if it'll focus in here. It may not. Okay, let me set it back a little bit. So I'm so curious for any of you who have chosen card number 2, how vitality reflects for you. Of course, rejuvenation and vitality kind of go hand in hand. The difference with vitality is that there is more of a needed energy to really be in that space of vitality after we have rejuvenated to now gather it back up again. So hand in hand in a way, but yet on the other hand, this is basically letting you know that this is what is required of you at this time. So if you are not in a space of vitality, go back to rejuvenation. And if you find yourself in a space of vitality already, then now is the time to fully move forward with new plans, new ideas, especially now on this new moon, especially in this time of May where everything is now blossoming, everything is coming to life, and everything is just shooting up from the ground. We had planted asparagus just from the roots about 3 weeks ago. And already the asparagus are about this high. I mean, they're tiny little shoots because, of course, the first year we just kind of let it go. But it's just so amazing as a sign, just these plants, how fast now with this new rain, with all of this energy, with everything so luscious and so green, how easy it has been for everything to just emerge now and just be in such a space of vitality. And so drawing this vitality in nature and copying and syncing up to this frequency that is naturally here. There's so much prana in the air during this time. There's so much for you to tap into. And this is such a beautiful space where you can tap into that vitality and say, this is the time right now for me to harness it all, for me to bring it in. If I'm lacking it, then let me come back to rejuvenation. But if it's already available for me, then now what can I do from here? Because obviously, if this card is showing up for you, if the card of vitality is emerging for you, then it has a lot of relevance in your life right now. Maybe it is especially required from you through your job, maybe through your children, maybe husband, maybe in other ways. So again, let me know how this reflects for you, and I'm going to go ahead and read this for you. Vitality flows through me, invigorating my body, mind, and spirit, radiating vibrancy and life force. And I feel that this part of the life force, this is so important because on a daily basis, if we're breaking vitality down to the micro level, on any given day, there's only so much energy that we have available. So let's say we have 100 energy points that we can tap into through the field, through us, through our aura, through our chakras being alive. Everything feels really good. You wake up, you're refreshed, you're recharged, you step out into the dewy grass and you get an extra charge for the day. You're ready to go. Maybe you exercise and you feel so alive, so vibrant, and now you're ready to do life. And what you will find within vitality is that there's certain things in life take up certain amounts of space. So like with our children, they tend up to take a lot of space because they kind of need to tank from us. It's almost like I need to draw from you because I need so much energy on a daily basis. And because you are the caretaker, so you are the one that they turn to. You're the one who guides them, who directs them, the one that they synchronize with. And so your vitality, their vitality reflects each other. And then, of course, if you are in a corporate environment, or if you are a leader and you're leading people, or if you're a healer, for example, or any other capacity where you need to hold a lot of space for others, then your vitality is always going to be asked, because they also are kind of the ones who not necessarily draw from you, but at the same time where your vitality vitality is required, and the points keep dropping and dropping because it's just a natural way. It's kind of like a water hose that has a certain amount that can come out of it on a daily basis. You turn it on, and it's like, here, this is all the amount that's available. And of course, there are techniques, and of course, there are ways where you can increase the amount of vitality that you have available to you. So, for example, through exercising, through meditation, through tuning in to the natural elements of prana that are available to us, through allowing more of our guidance to come in, and through the natural recharging that is possible within the field, within the Reiki, the universal life energy that's available to us. So those are beautiful ways for us to tap into an extra source of prana, extra source of life force. And then at the same time, knowing that slowly but surely throughout the day, if you're sitting in traffic and you're getting aggravated, wow, that's a lot of life points that are going out the window right there. And so you recognize it in your life, what kind of draws a lot of your energy, a lot of your vitality, and where can you restore your vitality. And just being aware of that can be so, so important, that you have that consciousness and that conscious awareness of what you're tapping into to bring vitality back into your system. And then what are the elements that deplete your vitality? And then the really important thing with all of this is then you have a choice to choose, to say, do I really need to make this a priority in my life? Can I just set that more aside? What am I giving energy to? So social media, for example, or any kind of media, our phone nonstop, that just takes so much life force away from us. So always coming from the perspective of what is life-giving and what is life-depleting is going to be a really key thing, especially as we're moving forward, and especially as we're moving forward with our visions, with our creativity, and allowing more space for ourselves, allowing more space for our soul essence to unfold here in the world, and creating more room for ourselves. We need more vitality if we want to create more space. So for me, for example, being able to hold the space of more cards going out into the world, for more women to come into my beautiful Quantum Weavers community, these are all the aspects where I have to simply be able to hold more space for more women. And then as you're coming in, then it is a space for you to recharge your vitality, because that is the way it is set up. And these cards, for example, are a way for you to tune in and recharge your vitality, because they can guide you. So many times, like the thoughts that we have, the thought loops, and I'd love to hear from all of you, like which points especially are reflected for you, where you can have like this hit of like, yes, these are the things that I recognize in my life that I always do, or the things that are the most draining for me. So thought loops, things that worry us, they take so much of our vitality. So because the brain obviously uses a lot of our life energy in general. And so a rested brain, a calm brainwave, knowing that everything is okay, again, tapping into meditations. And by the way, for all of you who are in my Quantum Weavers community, of course, we have that beautiful trinity in there of the 3 meditations, the morning, the afternoon, and then the evening meditations that help with the activations and the vitality. And then for any of you who are not, of course, you are invited in. And these are some of the things that then can really help you to tap into your own vitality, into your life force, and increase the amount of capacity that you're able to hold. So let me see what Shane has before we reveal card number 3. Yes, absolutely. Yes, exactly. 100 points from the inside. Yeah. And that is also appropriate and accurate, because we have all of this available to us. And nature so readily and happily gives to us. So if you have chosen card number 3, then please go ahead and let me know. Type it in the comments. Again, if you're watching the replay later, type it in the comments as well. And we are getting ready to reveal it. Let's see. Yes, absolutely. Okay, cool, Jen. Wonderful. All right. Anyone else who has chosen card number 3? Again, either now or later, let us know. So if you're ready for card number 3, this is also one of my favorites. and it is blessings. So I'm going to read this to you first. My life is a tapestry of blessings, each thread woven with overflowing grace and abundance. And this now kind of completes this whole circle that we began with rejuvenation, we followed with vitality, and now we're bringing it into blessings. So the blessings card comes up especially if you have been somebody, oh, Crystal saying me, if you have been somebody who has really, I want to say, who has gone through struggles here lately in life. Because to me, that blessings card is always kind of a grace card that comes in and that says, it's like it reaches through the heavens and reaches through divinity to us and says, you know what? Here are some extra blessings for you, my darling, because you need it. It is a reminder of the blessings that we already have in life. But most of all, the way I designed this card specifically is not just as a reminder, but most of all as a gift from Source to you. So whenever you are drawn to the blessings card, when you draw the blessings card, when it shows up in your card readings in your life, then it is a sign from Source, from your angels, your guides, from heaven, whatever name you want to give that guides you, that connects with you, that connects with all of us. That is always available to you. This is the sign from them to you, from it to you, from you to you, your higher self to you as well, to let you know that, hey, blessings are coming, good things are coming in life for you. You have been waiting for this, and here it is. And these are the blessings that we are showering you with, and they're here for you. And even if right now you might not recognize it in your life yet, maybe if you're still in a space of not quite knowing how things are going to come about, because some things just don't feel right, they maybe feel desperate, some things just feel hopeless, maybe even. And especially I'm saying this too for any of you who might still be tuning in, because I can feel that there's going to be someone that really needs to hear this message specifically in that frequency right now. That if you feel lost, if you feel you don't know what that next step is going to be, know that blessings are coming. Blessings are already here on their way for you. They're already here in your life to tune into, and so much more is coming your way. So again, take this card as a grace card for blessings. Invite the blessings into your life. Recognize all of the blessings that are already there for you, that are already available for you, and know that so much more goodness is coming for you, to you, in all ways and always. Oh my goodness. So I want to recap for a moment, and then again, let me know how any of this lands for you. So the first card we had today, and again, this now goes for this new moon that started last night in Taurus, and in this grounded energy, and in this energy of growth that is now building for this month. And we are given the energy of rejuvenation for ourselves, one last moment of rejuvenation to say, okay, what else do I need in order for me to reach, to step further into my beingness, to follow my soul path and my soul calling even deeper, in order for me to have the guidance and have all of the connection to live the life of my deepest desires. And then tap into the vitality that is required, that is needed for you. And if you already have that extra boost of vitality, then by all means, go run with it and take it as far as you can every day and all day. And if you need an extra boost of vitality, I hope that this guidance today has helped you in all ways. And then be ready to receive all of the beautiful blessings, because they're already here for you and even more are coming. Oh my goodness. So let me catch up for just a moment here. Yes, absolutely. A universal hug of incoming goodness. I love it. I'm not crying, I swear. Oh, oh, Jen, I love it so much. Oh, oh, blessings, blessings, blessings. Oh, Crystal. Oh, goodness, my goodness. Thank you. And blessings, blessings, blessings to you and to all of you. Thank you for being here with me. It is such an honor, such a pleasure to spend this time with you. And for me, doing this work is just the greatest honor. Be ready to receive. Yes, 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 exactly. We have to have our hands open. We have to have the palms open, the hands open for new things to be able to come into our lives. And it always is in a space of rejuvenation, a space of gaining our vitality, because when we are depleted, then we're no good to ourselves or to anyone, and we can't receive the blessings in a depleted state. It's not possible. The blessings might be out there, they might be all around you. Your guides might be like, blessings here, here they are, look over here, look over here. And you might be like, oh, okay, I don't know, because you're so caught up with the depletion of your energy. And so this is why the vitality in the center of all of it is so, so important. So give yourself the grace of rejuvenation, step into a space of vitality, be very discerning on what you give your energy to, what you give your life force to on a daily basis, and then be ready to receive the blessings as you also simultaneously recognize all of the goodness and all of the blessings in your life already. Beautiful ladies, it has been such a pleasure, such an honor. And if you feel guided, then please go ahead and share this out with the world. Share it on your timeline, share it anywhere you want to, and tag me on it so this way I can enter you for the drawing. And I will do another drawing again for anyone who shares any of my things that you feel are aligned with you. Because for me, it's important that it feels genuine as well. So if you ever see a post of mine that you feel like, oh my goodness, others need to see this, need to read this, or if it is this or anything else, then go ahead and share it. Please tag me on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll be sure to enter you into the drawing. So behind me here, you see my singing bowl. I had it there for a moment. And there are some names in there already. And if your name is in there, there's a pretty good chance you're going to be drawn, because there are not that many names in there at this point yet. So you have a really good chance at it. And I just did a reading for Chen, who was our last winner, and Belinda before that. And if you don't have the cards yet, then come buy the cards. Let me know if you would like the link for them, if you can't find the link. And then also come join our Quantum Weavers community. And let me see, Jen. A wonderful evening. Yes, morning, afternoon to you ladies in Japan. Of course. Exactly. Oh, it has been my pleasure and my honor. Oh, absolutely. Go into your day, go into your evening, go into your night with so many blessings, 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 blessings. Remember, so many good things are already here, and even more better things are coming your way. Mwah. Namaste. Bye.